Hello everyone and welcome back at BT4Y TV. What a fantastic week we just had. I'm still shaking with adrenaline. On Tuesday, our expert picked the bet of the day as they tipped the over 3.5 goals in that crazy game between Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League, which ended 4-1 for Les Parisiens. On Wednesday, we landed our Premier League double at 3-1 as our expert Lobby Billund tipped correctly the under in Burnley v Fulham, which ended 1-1, and also the over in Everton Man City, which ended 3-1 for Pep's upcoming champions. Not satisfied with that, on the same day, we also landed a mammoth 11-1 fourfold Accas on our side and a 6-1 handicap double. I mean, can we ask more for a week? I don't think so. But can we surely hope to repeat those successes in the weekend thanks to the preparation and hard work of our experts? In today's weekend show, we will, as usual, start by providing a treble and a bet of the weekend from our expert here at Bet4Y TV headquarters. We will then listen to our expert Robbie Billund, who will provide us with tips and analysis on the Premier League. He will also suggest a treble and a bet of the weekend. Then we will head to mainland Europe, where our local expert Luca Semproni will provide his tips and accumulators for the Italian Serie A and the Spanish La Liga. And last but not least, we will go to Paris. I mean, who doesn't want to go to Paris? To get the tips from our local French office directly from Justine Matignon. Make sure you subscribe to Bet4Y TV as you will get access to all those exclusive tips and also get notifications when new videos are released. Remember that those tips will not be available on our website or on our Twitter feed. You can only get them by watching videos here at Bet4Y TV on YouTube. All you need to do to subscribe is to click on the link in the post above and everything is completely free. Also, in the description below, you will find the links that will load the best suggested in this video directly in your bet slip. In this way, you will save time as you don't have to look for those selections in the bookmaker sites, and also you will ensure to back our tips at the best possible price. We have a lot to go through in this weekend show, so let's start immediately. Firstly, we will provide you with a bet of the weekend and a treble for this weekend, made by our experts here at Bet4Y TV headquarters. The bet of the weekend comes from Germany and it is Borussia Dortmund to win and over 2.5 goals against Schalke at 4-6. This is a fierce derby and it will be played on Saturday at 5:30 UK time. Borussia Dortmund are coming to this clash with great spirit after their precious 3-2 away win against Sevilla in the Champions League. We were once again impressed by Haaland, who played a fantastic game, and surely the Norwegian ace will want to score a few more against their bitter rivals. Dortmund have won 3 of the last 5 Bundesliga games against Schalke, and the last time they met in October they prevailed with a straight 3-0. Despite lacking inconsistency, Terzic men have been involved in high-scoring affair lately, and in fact, the over 2.5 goals has been the outcome in all of their last 6 matches. Schalke are having a nightmare season as they are at the bottom of the Bundesliga table and have also lost 4 of the last 6 matches. The over 2.5 has been the outcome of all the last 5 matches played between those two rivals. So backing Borussia Dortmund to win and the over 2.5 goals looks a very solid bet, and it is our bet of the weekend from our expert here at Bet4Y TV headquarters. Let's now move to the treble, and we are staying in Germany for the first selection as we have picked a match between Freiburg and Union Berlin, which is played on Saturday afternoon at 2:30 UK time. In this match, we are tipping that both teams will score. Both those two teams have been very inconsistent in the recent weeks, but goals has been always present. Freiburg have won 2, drawn 1 and lost 3 of the last 6 matches, while Union Berlin have won 1, drawn 2 and lost 3 of the last 6 outings. So those are two clubs that are not in good form in this moment in time. Last time they met for the reverse fixture in October, they played out a 1-1 draw, and we expect something very similar this weekend. Freiburg have scored with regularity, but their weak defence cannot keep clean sheets, and in fact both teams are scoring 4 of the last 6 matches. Both teams have also scored in 4 of the last 5 meetings between those two clubs, and this is our first selection of our treble. The second selection is the over 2.5 goals in Cologne v Stuttgart. Cologne lost 2-0 in the last weekend against informed Frankfurt and are now sitting in 14th place in the Bundesliga table, while Stuttgart have drawn 1-1 at home against Hertha Berlin and are on track to achieve a mid-table position, which is a great result considering that are newcomers in the Bundesliga. Despite the last time those two teams met in October, they played out only a 1-1 draw, so the under 2.5 was the outcome. We believe this is going to be a much more interesting match this time. And especially if you look at the data also, and we extend our look to the last 5 meetings between those two clubs, we can see that the over 2.5 has come out in 4 instances. Also, both teams have been involved in several high-scoring games lately, with the over 2.5 goals that has come out in 5 of the last 6 matches involving Cologne and in 4 of the last 6 involving Stuttgart. We therefore expect another entertaining affair at the Rhein Energy Stadium, and we are backing the over 2.5, which is our second selection of our treble. For the last selection of our treble, we are heading back to England as we have picked Bristol to win or draw double chance against Barnsley in the Championship. Without any doubt, Bristol is the biggest disappointment of 2021. The Robins had promotion ambitions, but they are now sitting in 14th place with just 39 points and in fact are a bit closer to the relegation zone than the playoff. Bookmakers are recognizing their struggles and are offering high odds on them, which means there is a little value to be taken because we expect this to be a rather open affair and the host should be able to avoid another defeat. Barnsley are coming into this clash unbeaten in the last 4 matches, having earned 8 points in the period. They are scoring very regularly and have Carlton Morris in great form. However, when those two sides met last time, it finished with a thrilling 2-2, and we expect something similar this weekend. Despite Bristol problems, there is value in our opinion in backing them to avoid a defeat at home, also considering that for Barnsley a draw will also do, as they have 2 home games next and have the chance to close the gap with the top 6. We believe it's time for the Robins to end their awful run of 6 consecutive losses across all competitions, and we are backing Bristol draw double chance as our third selection of our treble. So our treble return around 4-1 at the moment, so if you bet £10 you will get back £50 if all goes to plan, so that's not bad for a weekend bet. So now let's hear from Robbie Billund, which is our Premier League expert, who will suggest us a treble and also a bet of the weekend in the Premier League. Robin has been in fantastic form recently, and on Wednesday he tipped correctly the Premier League double, which returned a great 3-1 to everyone that followed his advice, like us. Let's hope for more this weekend, and Robin, that's over to you.
Hi everyone, it's time for another Premier League weekend and we are excited for what's upon us. We won on our double on Wednesday where we had under 2.5 goals in Burnley Fulham in a combination with Everton Manchester City over 2.5. I hope you backed that one and that you are eager, just as us, to look ahead what we have in the weekend. We've made a combination. We've picked out 3 games, 3 bets that we will combine, and then we've looked at what we think is the best bet of the weekend as well. For the combination, for the treble, we start with Arsenal against Manchester City. The big game on Sunday, and it's Mikel Arteta against his teacher, Pep Guardiola, and we think there will be a lot of goals in that game. Manchester City have scored at least 3 goals in their last 4 games, and we think they will continue to add to the goal tally. And Arsenal, they have a shaky defense. They will probably hope to score a goal as well, but we go with over 2.5 goals whoever scores. We don't care as long as they're over 2.5. We also add the other Manchester team. I know we backed them last weekend against West Bromwich, but they just have to bounce back. They played really good against Sociedad on Thursday night, and now they're up against Newcastle United on Sunday. They have to win. They want to keep the distance down to arch rivals Liverpool and make sure that they at least give City a try to challenge them for the title, but at least they keep the distance to the teams below them. So it's time for a win. They have to win, and they will win against Newcastle as well. So just straight win for Manchester United, and then we pick our third game to this combination from Monday night, where Brighton play Crystal Palace. Graham Potter has built such a great foundation and solidity now at this Brighton team. They do lack goal scoring, absolutely, but they look so solid, and I think they will control this game as well on Monday night against Roy Hodgson's Crystal Palace. I could argue that you should back them to win, but what I think is that you go with the underline, under 2.5, maybe a 1-0 win to Brighton, 2-0 win even, but go with under 2.5, and that will make out a great treble for the long weekend combining Sunday and Monday games. So over 2.5 in Arsenal against City, Manchester United to beat Newcastle, and under 2.5 goals in Brighton against Crystal Palace. The best bet of the weekend is also from the Arsenal against Manchester City game. You can get great value, great odds on Manchester City to win on a -1 handicap. Arsenal, they are just not there. They are not a top team this season. They are in a transition period where Mikel Arteta has to switch out at least probably a handful of players to be and to get where he wants them to be. And Manchester City, they are just flying towards the title. Another win, maybe 2, and it's absolutely all theirs, the title. We can just hand it over, and I think they will go out and make it quite an they will just show who's the better team here at the Emirates. So Manchester City at a -1 against Arsenal, that's the best bet of the weekend. I hope you back some of our bets here, and that we can win together just like we did on Wednesday. We wish you a really good weekend, and I hope to see you soon again.
Thank you, Robin. Let's hope we can get some other great results this weekend. We are so confident of the work done by our expert that we always back the tips they provide weeks in and weeks out. And we have been correct, as we have achieved great results and great wins in the last weeks. So let's hope we can continue with this trend. But now let's go into mainland Europe, as our local Italian expert Luca Semproni is ready to give us the weekend tips for the Spanish La Liga and the Italian Serie A. Luca, are you there?
Ciao Simone, come sempre ben ritrovati a tutti gli amici e tutte le amiche di Betting Tips for You. Oggi vi proponiamo una tripla, una doppia e come al solito 2 marcatori. Partiamo dalla tripla. Prima partita sulla quale scommettiamo è Barcellona-Cadice over 3,5. È vero, avete ragione, il Barcellona viene da una sconfitta pesantissima per 4-1 in casa con il PSG in Champions, e quindi risulta difficile pensare comunque in un pronto riscatto. Però è anche vero che comunque per quanto riguarda il campionato il Barcellona ha ottenuto 7 vittorie consecutive, ha in Messi, come abbiamo detto altre volte, il vice capocannoniere, e invece il Cadice, la squadra che affronterà, è reduce da 4 sconfitte nelle ultime 5 partite. Nelle ultime 2 ha perso 4-0 con il Bilbao e 4-1 con la Real Sociedad. Quindi comunque ci aspettiamo una partita con gol, ovviamente ci aspettiamo la partita del Barcellona, ma la scommessa che vogliamo fare è Barcellona-Cadice over 3,5. Seconda partita campionato italiano, Juve-Crotone, anche qui scommettiamo su un over 3,5. Anche qui c'è la stessa situazione, perché? Perché la Juve viene da una cocente sconfitta in Champions con il Porto, perché appunto ha perso per 2-1 ed è stata salvata nei minuti finali da Chiesa, una partita veramente brutta, così come in campionato viene dalla sconfitta per 1-0 a Napoli, anche lì una Juve che ha giocato veramente molto male. Ma la Juve comunque affronta il Crotone, che è ultima in classifica, 4 sconfitte anche per il Crotone nelle ultime 5 partite e la peggior difesa soprattutto. Il Crotone è la peggior difesa della Serie A, quindi comunque anche qui ci aspettiamo tanti gol e consigliamo che qui scommettiamo su l'over 3,5, quindi Juve Crotone over 3,5. Terza e ultima partita della tripla, Valladolid Real 2. Il Real viene da 4 vittorie nelle ultime 5 partite e comunque ci terrà ecco, a recuperare dei punti nei confronti dell'Atletico Madrid, che in realtà comunque sta dominando il campionato. Di contro il Valladolid non vince da 5 partite, insomma in un periodo veramente di crisi. Quindi Valladolid Real 2. Perciò ricapitolando, la tripla è Barcellona Cadice over 3,5, Juve Crotone over 3,5, Valladolid Real 2. Veniamo alla doppia. Per quanto riguarda la doppia, scommettiamo su Benevento Roma over 3,5 anche qui, crediamo in tanti gol in questo fine settimana. Perché? Perché il Benevento non vince da 5 partite, dove nelle ultime 5 ha ottenuto 2 sconfitte e 3 pareggi. Subisce, come abbiamo detto in altre occasioni, tanti gol, perché ha incassato 42 gol e comunque è una squadra che gioca, è una squadra che segna. Dall'altra parte invece la Roma ha il terzo attacco della Serie A, è una squadra che segna tanto, è una squadra anche lei che subisce tanti gol e nelle ultime partite è sembrata veramente una Roma in forma, perché comunque ha vinto 3-0 in casa con l'Udinese dominando e in Coppa ha anche vinto 2-0 in casa del Braga, dove comunque avrebbe potuto segnare anche altri gol. Quindi ci sentiamo comunque ecco, di scommettere su Benevento Roma over 3,5. La seconda partita della doppia sulla quale vogliamo scommettere è Genoa-Verona, risultato 1. Perché? Perché il Genoa ha ottenuto nelle ultime 5 partite 3 vittorie e 2 pareggi. Come avevamo già detto, dall'avvento di mister Ballardini, veramente questa squadra ha cambiato marcia. Strootman, destro, Pandev che si è ritrovato, è veramente una squadra in forma. Il Verona dopo un inizio veramente importante dove ha vinto tante partite importanti, comunque si parlava già di zona Europa, ha subito una lieve flessione e infatti nelle ultime partite, nelle ultime 5 partite ha totalizzato 3 sconfitte e 2 pareggi, quindi comunque sembra non essere la squadra di inizio campionato. Perciò scommettiamo sul risultato di Genoa-Verona 1. Perciò la doppia, ricordiamo, Benevento-Roma over 3,5 e Genoa-Verona 1. Per quanto riguarda invece, come di consueto, i marcatori, vogliamo scommettere su Vlahovic, che comunque nelle ultime partite, in questo campionato sta andando comunque forte perché ha già segnato 8 gol. Pensate ecco che nello scorso campionato ne aveva segnati appena 6. In gol anche domenica vogliamo scommettere su Vlahovic. E il secondo marcatore sul quale vogliamo scommettere è Berardi, anche lui un giocatore che negli anni ha segnato tanti gol in Serie A e dopo averne segnati 14 lo scorso anno, quest'anno ne ha già segnati 8. Quindi i marcatori sono Vlahovic e Berardi. Nel ricordarvi come sempre di giocare responsabilmente, auguro come al solito buon calcio a tutti e ridotte la linea Simone.
Great work, Luca, and thanks for the tips and analysis. We will keep our finger crossed, as always. As I said before, we are looking forward to go to Paris, and I can see that Justine Matignon is ready to give us the tips from our local office in France. Justine, we are all ears.
Hello, betting tips for you. From Paris, it is Justine Matignon here, and I am going to give you The tips just released by our French team for this weekend Ligue 1 football. Yes, because in France we do not only do great vin and fromage, but we do also make great tips, as we have seen in recent weeks. As for the format of the show, we will give you one bet of the weekend and the treble. Let's start with a bet of the day, or a bet of the weekend, I should say. Pardon. We are going to the Stade Geoffroy Guichard, where on Saturday at 12 p.m. Saint-Étienne will play against Rennes. We expect this to be a match with few goals, so we are going to back the under 2.5. 4 of the last 6 matches between those two teams have produced less than 3 goals. Also, if we look at the last 5 matches played by Saint-Étienne, we can see that we also had the under 2.5 as the outgame. We do expect a close affair, and the value looks to be in the goal market. So, the bet of the day is under 2.5 in Saint-Étienne versus Rennes. Let's now move to the treble. For the first selection, we are going to the Stade de la Beaujoire, where on Saturday at 4 p.m. Nantes hosts Marseille. We are baking Olympique to narrowly prevail here. Nantes have lost 4 of their last 6 matches in all competitions and are towards the bottom of the table. Marseille, after an awful start to their season, have improved in recent weeks and are coming on the back of the thrilling 3-2 win against Nice in the last round. Marseille won for 3-1, where these two teams met earlier in the campaign, and we expect something similar this weekend. So, Marseille to win versus Nantes in our first selection. The second selection is on Dimanche, as we are baking both teams to score at the Stade de la Ménion between Strasbourg and Angers. Both teams have scored in 4 of their last 6 meetings between these two clubs. Despite scoring goals, Angers have problems in defense, and both teams have scored in 4 of Angers' last 6 matches. Both teams have also scored in 3 of Strasbourg's last 6 matches, so baking that there will be goals from both ends looks a solid bet, and it is our second selection. The third and last selection of our treble is also coming on Sunday afternoon, and it is at the Le Stade des Costières, where Nîmes takes on Bordeaux. No, it's not my wine Bordeaux, it is the football team Bordeaux. In this case, we are baking the over 2.5 goals, which has been the outgame in 3 of the last 4 meetings between these two clubs. At least 3 goals have been scored in 5 of Nîmes' last 6 matches. Bordeaux have been in poor form, especially on the road. Yet they seem to be able to score at least once, as their last 2 away defeats ended both 2-1. So we do expect a lively match between two teams that seems to be rather effective in attack, but they do have problems in defense. So over 2.5 goals in Nîmes versus Bordeaux is our last selection of our weekly treble. This treble returns a bit more than 8-1, which means that if you bet £10, you will get back 95 if all goes to plan. And we all hope it will go to plan. So we can buy more Bordeaux and even champagne. Bonne chance! It is all for this week from Paris. I wish you a great weekend. Good luck with your bets and always gamble responsibly.
Thank you very much, Justine, and I hope you're having a great time in Paris. We are back in England. Remember that you will find the links for those bets in the description below. By clicking on those links, you will load our bets directly in your betslip. This will save you time, make sure you get the selection correctly, and ultimately allow you to bet with a bookmaker that offer you the best odds for the selection given. Please remember that odds are subject to change, so always double check them before betting. Make sure that you subscribe to BT4Y TV on YouTube to get access to all exclusive tips and also get notifications when new videos are released. All you need to do is to click in the link in the post above, and everything is completely free. Now it's all for the show today, and we wish you, from all of us and also from our local experts, a great weekend with football. Good luck with your bets, but most importantly, always remember to gamble responsibly.